don't have a place of my own now. So last night I slept in the street.
I'm working on it.
My bro, what's your name?
My name is Peter, sir.
Peter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where are you from?
From Nigeria. Stroke. So they were unable to support me again. I became homeless. And
So you're homeless right now?
yes, sir.
How old are you? What's your name, man?
Marcel Tabai Yusuf.
Where are you from?
Nigeria.
And so what?
Because it's a lot. You know, the most alarming I think is that he signed an executive order that now allows ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, to start arresting illegal immigrants and carry out enforcement actions inside and near churches.
It is no longer news that Nigerians, Africans in general, cut across different countries, go through a lot, all in the quest of leaving their country for greener pasture. Guys, it is trending on the media all over the internet that in most countries in the Western European and British, their countries are taking stringent measures as to checking up on immigrants who are illegally documented and who are illegally putting up in their countries. And one of these top country is America, United States of America. We all know that since the emergence and the inauguration of President Donald Trump, it has been a very fierce and hot case of immigrants in the country, and this is affecting a lot of Africans, Nigerians to be precise. Exactly, because what we have been seeing on the media trending is more of Nigerian immigrants, as a result of the fact that Nigerians are more on the grounds of immigrants who travel outside the country. Guys, this is not me coming here to talk down or degrade Nigeria as a country or as a people, because it saddens my heart and it breaks my heart to see that the country is not in its best shape and form, which is what is making so many of its citizens to definitely go outside the country looking for greener pastures. And beat my chest to tell you that I know a lot of family, friends, relatives that have fallen into these shoes of running outside the country for greener pastures, and what they are facing there. Guys, I have shared this countless times on my channel. It's not a thing to reckon with. It's not an easy journey. The video I'm going to be reacting today, which I want you all to calm down, patiently watch till the end, is definitely going to leave you sober and keep you in a mood of reflection to understand that life is not easy, and what we as Africans, Nigerians, Ghanaians, citizens of different countries have to go through for greener pasture in other people's country is heartbreaking and heart-wrenching. Guys, kindly watch patiently till the end of this video and hear from other people's experience what they are going through. We'll come back to deliberate more on this.
My name is Peter, sir.
Peter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where are you from?
From Nigeria.
When did you come to Canada, bro?
2023 December.
And what was your experience when you came?
I came in as a student. I was doing good, but all of a sudden, my dad, who was my sponsor, fell sick. He got stroke. So they were unable to support me again. I became homeless. And
So you're homeless right now?
yes, sir.
How old are you? What's your name, man?
Marcel Tabai Yusuf.
Where are you from?
Nigeria.
And so what brought you to Canada, bro?
Well, initially I came as a student, international business, but it's not been easy since last year. Like, I was in school and everything. I have sickle cell anemia. I had to leave school, not just because of that, but for other financial issues. Any Nigerian would understand what I'm talking about. Like,
Last night, where did you sleep, bro?
well, I left the shelter. I don't have a place of my own now. So last night I slept in the street.
I'm working on it.
My bro, what's your name?
My name is Peter, sir.
Peter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where are you from?
From Nigeria. Stroke. So they were unable to support me again. I became homeless. And
So you're homeless right now?
yes, sir.
How old are you? What's your name, man?
Marcel Tabai Yusuf.
Where are you from?
Nigeria.
And so what brought you to Canada, bro?
Well, initially I came as a student, international business, but it's not been easy since last year. Like, I was in school and everything. I have sickle cell anemia. I had to leave school, not just because of that, but for other financial issues. Any Nigerian would understand what I'm talking about. Like,
Last night, where did you sleep, bro?
well, I left the shelter. I don't have a place of my own now. So last night I slept in the street bus after I left the hospital because the cold, made me very sick and all of that.
You got housing?
Yeah, I got my house in a avenue.
Congratulations, bro. That's a something I got. What was it feeling when you first walked in and they gave you the keys and shit?
Oh, it felt like peace. Oh, Canada is a good country, but for those thinking you come here, you make money and everything, it's not as easy as you think. You would make it eventually, but you can't just think it's going to be easy. You'd really work hard, and it's going to, because there are a lot of Canadians too who are not having it easy. A lot of people here in debt. A lot of people who even moved from Africa here as well are not doing good, and one like me, I'm having it very tough right now. It's never been this tough for me. I used to do delivery before, but to get by when I got my work permits this year, but now it's really tough because I lost my phone and the e-bike I borrowed was stolen as well, and now I owe the person about $700. Yeah. So.
And you came to Canada alone, or with
Yeah, I came alone. Like my mom sponsored everything. My parents my dad actually supported a little.
And when you talk to them now, like, what are they saying to you?
You know, the thing is that my mom would still have been able to support me, but after the COVID, like the borders were closed, and her main source of income is import and export. She also deals with agriculture, but I don't even like to disturb her because I know what she's passing through back home herself. Like, she had to even sell her car, so I don't like to trouble her. I know if she had, I don't even need to ask her. Like,
Hey Peter, bro, how you doing, man?
Doing good. You know that video we did? So many people want to help you, bro. But you have to help yourself, Peter.
Yes, I know.
I know you said it comes from you first, right?
Yeah, it's very hard for me.
So Peter, everyone that wants to help you,
I'm grateful for the help. They can help me. I'm ready. I'm happy for the help.
you say you're ready, but you don't have a phone, bro. You know, how can I get a hold of you? And if I get you a phone, are you going to be able to keep it?
Not now. No, this time I'll tell you maybe.
So what can I do for you, bro? Like,
Me, I don't. One thing I know that won't happen. It's a wasted efforts. You don't wanna be saved. Don't save him.
is that how you feel?
No, me, I wanna be safe. Huh? But there's a situation like that.
You're not ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Understood. Well, I pray for you, bro. I don't know if there's a day that you're gonna wake up and say you're ready.
Very soon.
I hope so. You know, I really. So listen, somebody sent me $100 for you. Okay, so I'm gonna buy you food with the $100. Okay, do you want food right now?
Bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
If someone sends me money, I'm not just gonna give you cash.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. God bless.
God bless you guys.
So why do we see many Nigerian people on the streets of Canada? The truth is, many of us migrate to Canada to seek better opportunities. But at the end of the day, most of us encounter difficulty securing things like stable job due to our Canadian experience credentials not being recognized or systemic racism. They happen. Some people are also waiting for decisions on their refugee claims or asylum applications, and because of that, they don't have access to work permits, housing, or social support during the process. All of this leaves them vulnerable to other bad vices. Another issue why we see them on the street is the rising cost of housing and the lack of affordable options in cities like Toronto. Toronto is not cheap. It makes it difficult for newcomers to secure permanent accommodation, which often results in homelessness. One thing that you all need to know is that adapting to a new environment, coupled with discrimination or societal pressure, can really take a toll on one's mental health. And without the adequate resources, many of our people have become increasingly vulnerable. Hear this, so loneliness, when I see for video, loneliness is real in this Canada, and it can be so depressing, especially during the winter months where there is no sunlight. That is the reason why it is encouraged that we should take vitamin D to help us because of the absence of sunlight during the winter months. Okay, let us move ahead to why some of these things are happening. Some of our newcomers, some of our Nigerian people also fall victim to things like human trafficking or labor exploitation, which leaves them stranded and unable to access resources or for even them to escape their own circumstances. We know what is happening in downtown Toronto. There are also personal setbacks like job loss, family breakdown, or health issues. All of this can lead to financial instability, particularly for those without a support system in this country. And that is why they resort to being on the street. I see many negative comments on my previous post about how these people end up on the street. And I say to myself, no. True. You cannot tell people's story why they are on the street. So don't be negative. International students or temporary workers also face a major challenge when their own visa expires or when they are transitioning to becoming a permanent resident. This leads them to being in situations like being on the street. Do you know that to access a lawyer in this country is expensive? Some of these people cannot even afford it, and many don't want to go back to Nigeria because they feel that anyway I dey here better make I buy for a year than to go back home. There are also very different reasons why some people end up on the street in a new country like Canada. There are also things like racism, language difficulties, integrating into the system. All these challenges usually prevent some Nigerian people from accessing essential services or even to find stability in the long term. I want to say that
the Nigerian community leaders, they have started to focus on providing resources such as affordable housing, mental health services, employment support, and legal aid to those ones who really need them, especially the ones that I've been talking about recently. But as a community, we all need to come together to make this happen. Nigerian agents, you people keep giving misleading advice to those who want to japa. You even encourage them to seek asylum upon arrival in Canada without fully explaining the complexities of the asylum system or even the risks of the process at all. You don't tell them. And this information that you're giving to them is a misinformation that leaves people vulnerable. You worsen their situation and you also tarnish the name of the Nigerian community in diaspora. I want to assure you guys, the Nigerian community leaders that I've been talking with, they are really working. They are not idle. They hold regular meetings on a weekly basis and they are tirelessly working on different initiatives to rehabilitate these people. They are also looking to provide essential support like food, clothing, shelter, mental health care, legal assistance, and many more that they are looking to.
I just feel like I've disappointed everyone because I feel like I'm a disappointment to my late dad. I feel like I'm a disappointment to my mom. Because I have not achieved anything and I don't even know where to start from if I go back home. So that's it. I submitted for my work visa and I was denied. They didn't approve it. So right now I don't even know where to start from. Life is hard. You see, abroad is not like what you all think it is. You guys know when we watch an Hollywood movie, so when we go to abroad 1 year after, the person will make it and be rich. That is not the way it is. Abroad is very hard to some people. Okay, let's assume I study in UK or in Canada or anything. All this stuff would be a problem. You can be a student and still be working. But in Asian country, it's not like that. So I just want to advise all of you coming to Asian country. This is no way you will start a life. Sometimes even in the UK, a lot of people are crying. I don't know what else to say. Well, maybe this is how God wants it. But my last word or my advice to everyone out there is, instead of you to be illegal in a strange land that is not your country, instead of you to be in a particular country, when you see police car coming, you'll be running because you do not have documents, because you do not have a visa. It's better you go back home and have rest of mind. It's better you go back home and start all over again. It's better you go back home where you will have your own freedom. This is all I have to say. There are a lot to say, but these are just things I just feel like saying.
Because it's a lot. You know, the most alarming I think is that he signed an executive order that now allows ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, to start arresting illegal immigrants and carry out enforcement actions inside and near churches, schools and hospitals, guys. And of course, he wants to start in sanctuary cities, you know, like Chicago. I'll still explain the meaning of illegal immigrants because I can see some people that don't really understand celebrating this. This is, just know that this is going to affect a lot of people who are out of status and yet to get their green card.
Now, it is so glaring, it is so touching, and it is so heartbreaking, just like we've heard. We've seen what young people are going through in other people's country, all in the quest for greener pasture. Guys, all in the quest for survival. I could not hold my tears back as I watched these people share their experience and their story, guys. And this is not to judge them, because it can be anybody. These are people who left their country without any clue, without any knowledge and understanding of what their journey is definitely going to resort to. But here they are today, haven't arrived there, seeing life from a different perspective that is definitely costing them almost their lives. Guys, what is more frustrating, what is more disheartening than what we have just seen? Like I said, it can be anybody, and definitely I know that there are people who know people, or who have people as relatives, as family, as friends, in fact colleagues, acquaintances, who are also experiencing situations and things like this in the diaspora. Now the question will be, what is their fate? Especially those in the US. We've been seeing over the news that are definitely going to be affected by President Donald Trump's court order and decision. This is an eye-opener, and should also serve as a deterrent, a warning, just like we've heard, to everyone or anyone who intends to leave their country to other people's country, whether in Africa or Western European, Asian or British country, as the case may be, to calm down, take your time and ask yourself, is it worth it? Running or leaving your country, is it the best decision? Like I always say, it is never the best decision, but yet people still choose leaving the country over staying back. And like I will always say, that if we all leave our countries outside to other people's country, who will build our country? Who will stand to defend our country? How do we make the changes we want? For me personally speaking, I think this is an eye-opener and a wake-up call to every African citizen. It doesn't matter, Nigerian, Ghanaian, Kenyan, Cameroon, name it, as long as you are a black African citizen, that do really go through one situation or the other in your country, wherever you are, to take it as a wake-up call, a point of duty, to stand firm, unite as one, and fight to build and take our country, to develop our country, to build our country and make it better, just the way we want it to be. Because all these countries we keep finding ourselves as citizens of Nigeria and other country, other nations, were also built, were also kept by their own citizens and upheld in the way that we have seen it today, and we like it and we want to go there. Now, if we all leave the country, like I was saying, who is definitely going to build our country? It's not an easy course, it's not an easy journey, or it's not going to be easy at the end of the day, but this should serve as a deterrent, because any moment from now we will start seeing immigrants, Nigerians, different African citizens cut across the world coming back to their country. Now, what will be their fate after years spent in other people's country, in America, Canada, UK, name it, and coming back to start afresh, or coming back to nothing? Guys, what is the way forward? At this point, I don't want to be the only one talking. I would love each and every one of you to leave your thoughts, your opinion, your input, your objective down in the comment section, because this affects us all as citizens of Africa. Yes, cut across different countries, north, east, west, south Africa. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and let's have this conversation as brothers and sisters who have conscience, feelings and emotions. If this video touched you, let me know as well. What are your thoughts? And at this point, if you are yet to like this video, I oblige and plead that you kindly like, share and subscribe. Exactly, this is me saying it just the way it is, on the stable of vibes upon vibes with Chivik, raw and undiluted, not to demean, demote, demarcate anyone, any citizen, any country in West Africa, in Africa, but at the end of the day, to inspire, motivate, captivate, not just you but your spirit, your soul and your body. And I promise you can't get it as a dull moment here. So let's keep the spirit burning, keep the spirit lively, pray for these people, encourage them and give them a reason that yes, there is chance to life, there are chances to life, and there is hope again. Till I see you in my next one, do have a lovely, peaceful, vibrant, a successful and a blissful week ahead. Until then, ciao ciao.